I'm sitting on my bed. Check out my new background. I think it's so awesome. It reminds me of when I'm in meditation. And many of you who've been following me, you remember I talk about pyramids a lot. And it's pretty much like the beginning foundation of how when I started going within myself, navigating through the veil, I would come across pyramids. But anyway, I get back to all of that. Hello, my queens. Hello, my kings. Hello, my brothers and sisters. Welcome back. Thank you for checking your sister out. Before I get started, I want to give all honor to the Most High God, the infinite creator, source of all things, source within. I appreciate you all for checking in and supporting your sister's channel. It's really a blessing to make these videos and to share with like-minded brothers and sisters, all right? Those who get me, shall I say. And many people don't, and that's okay, Everybody got to get to that place for themselves, But it's all good. I wanted to talk about certain things that I have been experiencing. And I don't speak about everything, but I do share some things, okay? That I will say. I do share some things. So, with that being said, I wanted to speak about, I don't know about many of you, but I've been, early this month, I've been experiencing heat, a feeling of heat sensation in my left foot. It's always my left foot. And let me show you real quick. All right, let me show you my little feet, like right here, right in here, this area right in here. I would feel this heat sensation right in here. It's always right in here. And it's like it's from within. It's like a funny heat will build up, right there with my foot, right in there with my ankle, well, on top of my foot, where I show you, I would feel this like odd heat sensation, and it would come and go throughout the day, come and go. And I never really actually counted how many times, I would feel it, but it would always catch me off guard. I'd be trying to catch it. It's like, as far as, am I thinking a certain way for me to be having these feelings, what is this? But my higher self let me know all of this is just part of ascension. Everybody is experiencing ascension differently, okay? You can get an idea as far as relate to other people with their symptoms they're having, but everybody's just different. We just are. Everybody, like I said, on different frequencies, shall I say, different vibration. And what you're going to feel for you is what you're going to feel for you. But you're having an experience. That you're noticing, your body's feeling different, Like I said, for me, this sensation, it comes and goes. But I had it all this month, non-stop. Just, right in here in this area, my feet, it would heat up right in here. And sometimes I would try to catch it and touch my feet to see if I'm sensing any heat coming from this area, but I would never feel anything. I would never feel the sensation of heat with my actual hands, but I would feel it when it's happening, shall I say. So it's not my right, it's always the left. And these past couple of days I haven't been feeling it at all. It's sort of stopped on its own. I keep looking, I know many of you notice I keep looking to the side. I'm seeing something in my peripheral view. So there's definitely something in here probably with me. Just, moving around, because I can't really catch it like I want to. But I have been noticing a little movement, from this side right here. But a lot of times, when spirits are around me, I get real cold too. And that's a sign, that spirits are around me. Or my higher self, not my higher self, but my guides, trying to get my attention. I just get real ice cold. It's like from within. It's crazy. I don't know, fam. I think your sisters are becoming a little psychic. I don't like to use that term. I am what I am. You know, many of you are what you are. I'm just noticing, you know, these interesting sensations, shall I say, that I've been experiencing. It is what it is. But anyway, but many of us by and by in our season, for everything to me, the way I see it happens in the season, we're going to continuously be having these sensations, you know, having these experiences of, you know, these ascension symptoms, shall I say. And you just think, you know, shouldn't they be stopping by now? No, it's ongoing. It's ongoing. Earth is constantly shifting. We all are going to constantly shift as well, okay? So it ain't over till it's over, you know. But it's a good thing. Nothing to fear. It's definitely a good thing, you know. It's just nice to feel like you're part of something that's building yourself, you know. Even if you don't understand it, you know, you are a part of it. So anyway, going back to that pyramid real quick, I remember during the first early stages when I used to go within myself when I'm meditating, I remember seeing pyramids within myself, and on the top of the pyramid, like on the top of this one, you know, there's like a little beam of light on the top of this pyramid. I would see one within myself, because what I was trying to do, I was trying to navigate through the veil within myself, all right? And I would look for a light source to enter in. And why? It's just something I'm just accustomed to doing, because I've always seen this light that is before me, whether my eyes are open or closed. And a lot of times the light was sort of like fade, and I would see images, and then when the images go away, the light will come back. But a lot of times when I'm not seeing that light, I would look forward. I would look for that light, and a lot of times I'm looking forward as far as being on top of a pyramid. I don't know why. It's just how I navigate. And I find myself rising up above that pyramid, like the one you seen up here. I would find myself rising up above it, and I would enter in from the tip of the pyramid, all right? And I would go down into it. I'll feel my essence just going down into it, and all of a sudden it's like light shooting out everywhere, you know. And I'm going through it, and I can feel my essence, you know, going through it. It's going through a wormhole. But it's crazy. But that's what this reminds me of. And I love it. I love it. It's like pure confirmation. That's what it reminds me of, you know, when I see this picture right here. So anyway, I just wanted to throw that at you. Let me say this real quick. Excuse me, family. I'm still dealing with a little bit of allergies. I am trying to detox. So bear with your sister. Let me just say this right here. I know many of us, you know, well, let me say this. I'm going to speak for myself, okay? I can't speak for nobody else. But my eating habits are definitely changing, all right? I'm eating a whole lot of veggies, all right, and fruit. And I was, like, once drinking coffee. I don't condone coffee. Now, let me just say that. Everybody do you. I do not condone coffee. But I was definitely a coffee drinker, okay? And something within me, naturally, I wanted to start, you know, drinking like my little herb teas. And so I started off drinking tea instead of coffee, and now I don't have taste for coffee anymore. It's like my taste buds have changed, and the smell of coffee don't even bother me anymore. My mom still drinks coffee. Now I'm more like a herbal tea drinker. And I'm going to tell you real quick what I put in my tea. And not only, not only does it give me like a well-being feeling, but it also, I've also lost some inches in my stomach. Let me just say that. That's always a good thing. My thighs are still the same. I still have nice thighs and all of that. But me drinking this tea has really affected my stomach area. I mean, the inches like just it started to fall off. I definitely started noticing. Definitely at the third day, I started noticing the fluid in my stomach started to really go down, and I don't seem as bloated. So let me tell you real quick what I've been putting in my tea. All right. Well, I would put turmeric in my tea. I would also put black pepper in my tea. Hold on, let me break it down. I will put 3 spoons, like a regular spoon. I will put 3 spoons. What I would do is I will make this concoction of a paste first. So I'm gonna tell you how I do mine. I will get a bowl, right? It could be plastic or glass, but anyway, I will get a bowl and I will put 3 spoons of turmeric in it. All right. Then I'll also put 3 spoons of ginger in it, and I would put 1 spoon of black pepper, 1 spoon of cayenne, and let me see what else did I add to it. I think that's it. And I would stir that up. Then I will get some honey, and I'll pour some honey in it. All right, just enough to get a paste, and be stirring it up while you pouring the honey. You don't want too much. All you want is a paste, just like a paste, like toothpaste. You want it thick like that. Once you get everything blended in like a paste, I would say it will last for about a week. Because when I would fix my tea, I would do half a spoon, not a whole spoon, just a half a spoon, and I'll put it in a jar, a glass jar, and I'll boil me some water, and I'll pour the water in there, maybe like half a cup or whatever, and I would drink it. And this is good for a day in the morning before you eat. This is good for in the morning and as well when you go to bed. And you talking about, for some of you who want to lose some inches, now I can't speak for the whole part of your body, I'm speaking for myself, but for your stomach, if many of you want a little quick fix, this right here not only will it give you a well-being feeling, but it will cut that fat up. And plus when you go to the bathroom, okay, let me just say that it's like a natural laxity, and it really works on your stomach. It really does. Your digestive system, it works on it. It changes your taste buds. Like I say, that's all I've been having taste for. It's just salads, fruit, anything like sodas. If I do drink a soda, I'm just saying if I happen to drink one, it will be half, or I would drink none at all. I would pretty much just drink water and maybe a little bit of juice, but I can't drink a lot of juice. It's like anything that's dealing with sweets, I don't really have taste for it. It's hard for me to really get it down. Just those herbs all together, it does something to my taste bud. It just makes me want to eat healthy, naturally. And also it's keeping my stomach down, keeping my weight down, and that's a plus for me. So I just want to share that with many of you. Please don't be asking me, well, I'm putting information out here. Please don't ask me, was it 1 tablespoon or 2 tablespoons? I'm telling you, when I mix up a paste first, okay? I told you what I did. I make up a paste first, and it will last me for a whole week, all right? And I will use not a whole spoon, but maybe half a spoon, put it in a jar, and pour water in it, all right? I have a big old basin glass jar, and I'll probably say I pour maybe half of that amount of water in that jar, and I stir it up, and I'll drink it in the morning. And it just gives me such a warm, well-being feeling. And the way coffee make you feel like all jacked up, this don't make you feel like that, but you have a well-being feeling, and you still feel talkative and everything, pretty much like how coffee will make you feel. It's just that you don't have that kick like caffeine, but it's a different type of kick. You have to travel yourself, but I love it. I'm hooked. Like I said, I don't even crave coffee anymore. So that's interesting. I just want to share with somebody, because I'm sure somebody could benefit from that. And let me say this real quick also, family. I know many of you are on this health kick. Many of you are doing a whole lot of organic food, and that's fine and dandy. I always say pray about everything. Pray over your food, over your whatever you're drinking. Pray over it, because our words, their energy is vibration. When you're speaking of your food, when you're speaking over your water, you are changing the frequency of it, okay? Please know that. And I'm only speaking to those who believe, okay? If you don't believe, this message is not for you. And I say that with love. This message is not for you. It's for those who do believe. But I have definitely seen the benefits of praying over my food, and definitely, blessing my food and blessing my water. I found out from my higher self, because a lot of times I get real quiet and still, and I it's just certain things I want to know. And like I said, I know we talk about organic all the time, but family, what I'm ready to say, this is truth that I have sensed from within, and that's all that matters to me, is what I'm sensing from within. Man didn't tell me this, okay? I'm getting this information from within, and if you want confirmation, I suggest you meditate on what I'm saying, and you receive clarity from within for yourself, all right? But the only organic food that you're going to receive, all right, is the food that you're growing yourself. The food that's in the store, even though they say it's organic, it is not organic, all right? They are playing people. I'm going to say they're playing us. I'll go ahead and say they're playing us, because I was fooled too. Had it not been for my higher self and me be able to go within and get information, I would be fooled too. But they are playing us like puppets. Just like we shouldn't listen to everything. Well, let me say it like this. Just like we shouldn't believe everything that we hear on the news. Don't believe everything that they are saying about our food, okay? We all know our food has been tampered with, okay? We all know this due to, GMO and pesticides and all this mess, processed food. We all know that, a lot of our food is not real food, okay? But let me just say this. The food that they have in the stores, all right, it's not organic. They put a label on it, okay? My higher self let me know the majority of the food that's in, let me say the majority of the veggies, okay, that are in the stores, they are not organic, all right? They have people food, all right? They put a label on stuff and expect us to just go by what they say, okay? That's why it's good to master yourself, family, all right? We are more than what we also be looking at the flesh, but it's more to us than our flesh. We all have a higher self that we need to connect with to receive answers from within. That's for our highest good, to protect us. The only organic food that you would ever receive is the food you're growing for yourself, or on the farms, all right? They have these farms and these people who actually don't put chemicals on their food to preserve it. That's fine, but you would need to know that they're not doing that, okay? Let me just say that. Because some people, on the farm, they do put that stuff, chemicals on their food. But the ones that don't, that food is organic. But the food that you know this is organic is the food that you grow yourself. I just want to throw that out at you, because many of you, a lot of y'all, I'm how to say this, because it's definitely not me no more, but it used to be me. A lot of you are still going by what everything the media say, everything our government say is face value. And I'm hoping that if you are watching me, you are those select few, those chosen few that has woken up. You don't go by everything they say. You are seeking confirmation for yourself and going within yourself, all right? Because in here it does not lie. In here, when you go within yourself, it tells you the truth. My higher self let me know that the food that's in the stores, the veggies and all of that they say that's organic, it is not organic. They're just putting a label on it. They're playing people like puppets, all right? They're playing you. And it's a shame how I used to go in these home economic stores, which is known for all organic products. And a lot of their veggies sitting over there, and a lot of it is not even organic. Some of it is, some of it isn't. But you gotta know how to sense energy. You gotta know how to get to that place of putting your hand over. Actually, you know what? I would suggest many of you, if you know what you know, get a fruit that's organic and get a fruit that's, like for instance, get a cantaloupe that's organic and get a cantaloupe that's not organic, and practice energy, practice feeling for energy, and see do you feel the difference in the energy in either one of the cantaloupes, because one of them is going to feel different from the other one. We'll talk more about this on another video. I just want to throw that at you real quick. Many of you need to start practicing sensing energy. It's very important because we are all energy beings anyway, but we can be cut off if we are not in tune with what it feels like. You know, one way is being distracted. When you're distracted, you're not paying attention to the other energies that are around you. You're too big. It's just something about the mind being stimulated. The mind needs to get quiet, okay? You know, because when it get too stimulated, like I said, with a whole lot of talking, jitters, you can't even hear what the spirit is trying to say to you because you're just full of clutterness, full of voices in your head. We all got to definitely learn to shut that mind up and get real still. And then when we get real still, notice your senses will start to kick in, and you start feeling things that you weren't feeling before. You start noticing a little tap on your shoulder, a little tap on your forehead. You start noticing a little tap on your crown, like something trying to get your attention. You know, a little tap on your nose. Some of you might even notice, like, you know, this tingling feeling going across your face like this, as though something is trying to get your attention and it's touching your face. You know, so that's what happened for me. I started to get real still, and I started noticing things. And by me being able to communicate with my higher self, it would let me know, yeah, those are your guys trying to get your attention. So by me saying that, yeah, family, if many of you are noticing, you know, these tingling sensations that you're feeling in your body, a little tap here, you know, a little, you know, tingling here and there around your face, around your nose, your forehead, or on top of your head, yeah, that's you picking up. Your senses are increasing and it's picking up, but you're only able to do this when you get still and quiet, you know, and not so distracted. You can really pick up on these other energies, shall I say, these other presence. But you get what I'm going with this. I just want to share that with many of you. But whether your veggies and fruits are organic or not, you pray over your food and bless your food, because, you know, somebody can give you a cantaloupe, for instance, and it might be organic, but their intentions are giving it to you. You know, they're putting bad intentions on it. It can still have, like, not good energy on it. That's why I say pray over your food. You still need to bless it in a way, okay? Okay? You know, get whoever hands that was on your fruit and veggies, you know, their energy, get the energy off of it, and put your attention and bless your food, bless your water, all right? Whatever it is that you're drinking, bless it. That way, when it's going down, you know, should no harm come to you, all right? Because you're putting your attention, your energy in your food, and also in that which you are drinking is very important. So I thought I would throw that at you as well. And then, you know, also, you know, wash whatever it is that you're consuming. You know, definitely do that. But don't go back what they're saying just because it's in the store and it's organic. Please no, no, that's just a title, family. Grow your own food, and yeah, that what you grow is organic. It's crazy. You know what? The powers that be, they are so ahead. And by me having these experiences that I have when I go within myself, family, I'm going to try to break this down the best I can. And I hope what I'm saying is not going to go over many of your heads, but for many of you, it's going to go over your head. But that's okay. My motto is, when people are seeking, so shall they find. So if many of you can relate to what I'm getting ready to speak about, this message is for you. For those who cannot relate, I appreciate you for watching. But this this message right here I'm going to speak about is not for you. So if many of you are not have no kind of experience, you might not want to hear what I have to say. All right, the thing I'm going to speak about is going to sound so science fiction, but it is my truth, my reality. It's my experience when I go within myself. All right, family. Those goggles. I don't know what they call. I don't even own one. But it's those little game goggles where people put on their face, and it's covering their face like this. Those little shield goggles, and when you put them on, it's like you're tapping into this computer matrix world game, shall I say. You see all these images, and if you're not careful, you have one on, you can fall because it seems like you're actually there. But maybe you know what I'm talking about. I don't know the name of these goggles, but I think another word for it is like virtual reality goggles, I guess you can say. Anyway, when I think about these goggles, I think about our government really I can't say our government a whole, because there are different levels to our governments. This level don't know what this level's doing. This level right here don't know what this level's doing. This level down here is shadow government. Nobody know what they're doing. They are privately funded. You get what I'm going with this. So when you speak about the government, you can't speak about it in a whole, because they all don't. There are different levels to our government. Let me just say that. The point I'm trying to make is get back to the goggles. Well, I think about these science fiction movies, and I would see people that are in these ships, and they're dealing with advanced technology, and you would see them dealing with devices that has like a projection that's lit up before them, and they're doing stuff like this, and so they're moving stuff around. You know what I'm talking about? They might do this right here. You know how we do our phones? We touch our phones, and we can do like this. We can do like this to widen our screen, to bring our screen down, and to do all this right here. You get where I'm going with this. So follow me. So if you can imagine wearing them goggles, and people are actually able to do stuff like this as though they are looking at some kind of matrix board that's before them, and they're opening stuff up, they're closing it, and they're touching this, and they're doing that. Like I said, just imagine a movie, where somebody is actually doing stuff like that. Do you know you can do this within inside yourself? You can do this within inside yourself. Once you learn to master yourself while you are in meditation, but you gotta be in meditation long enough. Everybody's different, I know, but once you learn to master yourself, you start to open up. I truly believe it comes like as a gift of the Most High. I don't know if everybody can do this, but for those who know what I'm talking about, some of you see like I do. You see within yourself as though you're looking through somebody else's eyes, or you might see as though you're looking at a screen. You're more visual. You're a seer. You're more visual when you see within yourself. And sometimes you see things playing out right before you. You get what I'm going with this? Because I see like this within myself too. I don't talk about a lot of things. It's good to keep certain things to yourself, because all information is not good information for a lot of people, because they're not ready for it. When you get to that place, if you are blessed to have the gift to see the things I'm talking about, you will be able to navigate in the veil. While you're navigating and you're moving around the veil, you can change things around. I found myself looking at a screen, right? It's like a square screen. It's on the inside of me. It opens up, and it's big. Like a, not as big as a movie screen, but it's big enough. And it opens up, and I might see images, maybe symbols or whatever. So For instance, I saw an image. It looked like this, crisscross X, and then it had had a line going across like this. I looked at it. I touched the center of it, and when I touched the center of it, it opened up. This side went to this side. This side went to this side. When it opened up, I saw a door. It's crazy, family. It's crazy. It's like playing a game inside of you. You like you're in a maze, but you're trying to find your way. It opened up, and I saw a door, but it was a swing door. So like two doors. It was a swing door, and then that door opened. That door opened up. I'm trying to think. What did I do with the door? Let me see. When I touched the sensor, let me see. This went to this side. That went to that side. Then I saw the two swinging doors. And then I visualized within myself, I set my intentions, I want those doors open. Just with intention, the doors open, they swing open, and this light just shot out from inside. And I felt my essence going through it. And not only that, I noticed when I see symbols or whatever, I be touching them, it's like they come alive and they be moving around and stuff. And it is as though I'm seeing codes or whatever, and I'm trying to figure them out, but I'm gonna get it. I'm definitely gonna master this. This is something new. I'm not gonna really go into too much depth about it, but I'm noticing something new when I'm going within myself, navigating to where I'm able to change circumstances. Like what's going on with me. My higher self let me know the power is just within me. Which if you see something that you don't like out here, if you see something, I'm talking to you, you just like me, you know what I'm talking about. If you see something that you don't like out here, you can change it in here. Everything starts on the inside. And what I'm speaking about is nothing new. It ain't nothing new under the sun. It just when we start to come to this information, because we can relate to it, we find it fascinating. But when we go within ourselves and we see how we are growing and advancing to where we can change our reality, and we know the steps it takes to change our reality, wow, all things are possible. All things are possible to them that believe. I tell you, it is truly a mind-blowing experience to go within yourself and change some things around. I'm going to share this with you real quick, and I'm going to end this video. There has been situations that I would say that I was dealing with, and I'm not going to go into my business or anything, that was heading a certain way that I was not liking. So when I meditated and went within myself, I was seeing images, and it was images of me. I wasn't really seeing my face, but I knew it was images of me being played out with this person. And it's kind of like I was looking at it, and things that I wanted to change about it, I changed it inside of myself. That's all I'm going to say. I started doing some manipulation. I started changing it within myself. Lo and behold, a couple of days, less than 3 days, or within 3 days, no more than 3 days, that situation was manifested. Now, by me saying this, karma is a bitch. If many of you know what I'm talking about, but you are someone that's of love, I'm not worried about you, because you will use your gift wisely, and you will think of others, and you will use it for good. But for anybody who has the gift of doing this, and your mind ain't right, your heart ain't right, but you still been blessed with the gift to do this. You ain't hurt nobody but yourself to think you're going to go within yourself and create havoc on somebody else. Karma will find you. Karma will find you. And when they do, you can't blame nobody but yourself.